Hey guys, Super Godzilla Final Wars here, and today I am back once again with another video. Today, we're going to be discussing my own personal thoughts and opinions on the recently released trailer of Jurassic World Chaos Theory Season 2. Season 2 of the trailer for Season 2 had just dropped, well, today. Well, technically it's now Tuesday, but it dropped literally just yesterday, at least for me. But the trailer dropped on yesterday, and it looks amazing, honestly. I am just so glad to finally see the new trailer for Chaos Theory Season 2. And I just can't wait to see what Season 2 has in store for us. And today, I'm going to be giving you guys my somewhat thoughts and opinions on the trailer. So we kind of begin with Brooklyn and seeing her being attacked by the Allosaurus and how she lost her arm. She literally had to use her own arm as a shield in order to prevent the Allosaurus from eating her alive. And now we're seeing Brooklyn going through the same sort of PTSD moment that Darius went through in Season 1. Because in Season 1, every time he saw the Allosaurus, he kind of had a sort of PTSD moment where he saw flashbacks of the Allosaurus, Brooklyn's blood, and yeah. And now Brooklyn is going through the same thing that Darius went through. And seriously, I don't like Brooklyn's new haircut. I honestly prefer Brooklyn having long hair more, because it just kind of suit her, honestly. Her having short, cutted hair makes no sense to me. So, apparently, there's this, other group that apparently Brooklyn is probably with. And this group is wearing, weird dinosaur masks. Which I found it very confusing, because, what is Brooklyn trying to do? Is she trying to save the dinosaurs, or is she trying to kill the dinosaurs? Because it does make sense, because she gets along with Bumpy, the Ankylosaurus, more, and she literally went out of her way to actually protect the dinosaurs on both Manticorp Island and Isla Nublar. So it makes no sense that Brooklyn would want to kill the dinosaurs. Maybe the Allosaurus will be understandable because, it bit her arm off, which I feel like that's understandable. I would want that Allosaurus dead too, but I wouldn't want to go after all the other dinosaurs because they had nothing to do with me losing my arm. Or if anything, I would just go after the Allosaurus for payback. Anyways, apparently, so Ben finds out that Brooklyn is alive. I don't know if this happens rather during Season 2 or this happened when Season 1 starts. I'm guessing he finds out during Season 2. And keep this in mind, folks, this is going to be important later on. So, apparently, we cut to the scene where our heroes are on the boat, and of course, we get the new Majungasaurus. Now, folks, this Majungasaurus looks completely different from the figure, because I own a Majungasaurus figure, and this Majungasaurus looks nothing like that figure. Nor does it look anything like the Majungasaurus that appeared in Jurassic World Evolution. I like how the movies or the TV shows, those dinosaurs don't look anything like the video game versions. And apparently I heard there's going to be 2 Majungasaurus. There's one going to be called Major, which apparently he's this blue Majungasaurus. And I like how the Jurassic franchise is officially giving all the dinosaurs names, because I think at first it was just Rexy and the big one, Buck, Doe, Jr., and Assay 7. But now, recently, we're getting like some very important dinosaurs' names, like the Raptor Squad, Toro, Bumpy, Big, Little Edie, Zeb, the Trosraptor Squad, the Kentrosaurus, and it's just so ridiculous that now we're getting like dinosaurs that actually are getting called names, are giving names, and it's just shocking. Anyways, our characters most likely escape the boat and find land. And of course, when they arrive, they find out that there are dinosaurs there too. And apparently, the new threat that our heroes are now facing knows that they are on this island or land thing. And we get a scene where, once again, Kenji proves to be the worst character in my honest opinion. Because he does the weirdest way to communicate to a Brachiosaurus, and I just wish Kenji died in Season 4. No, actually, I wish he died in Season 5 of Camp Cretaceous. Like, I wish this character died, because I never once liked Kenji. I just did not like this character at all. He was just annoying, he was just stupid, and overall, he was just the most laziest character I've ever seen. And his relationship with Brooklyn makes no sense to me, honestly. Like, when he and Brooklyn became a thing, I was just like, why? Like, I kind of support Brooklyn x Darius. I support that because the interactions between those two characters are actually pretty damn good. And I think they would work well together as a couple. So when Kenji and Brooklyn became a thing, I was like, I'm pretty sure they're trying to torture us at this point. I'm pretty sure the people who made the show are literally trying to torture us. And we see a scene where Yaz just kind of rather looks at Kenji and just kind of shakes her head, and honestly, I can't help but to agree with her. And we get a scene where our heroes stumble across the dinosaur cage and it's opened, and we see a lab with an egg incubator, and then we see this weird dome-looking thing, and apparently we find out that the people who are on this land, or island, or whatever it is, they're not only bringing in dinosaurs, they're also creating dinosaurs. And, of course, the Majungasaurus, rather the same one or a different one, because I heard that there was going to be two. So, rather, it's going to be the same one or a different one who's attacking our heroes. And we see our heroes arriving at this barn, and there's apparently a new character, because all of our heroes are sitting down, and this one character is just standing up. I don't know if she's going to be rather a supporting character, like how Season 1 ended off, because in Season 1 there was a supporting character, and he was only there to help out our heroes. So I don't know if the same thing is with this character or not. Anyways, we see a scene where Ben and Kenji go down this weird tunnel thing, and we get another scene where basically our heroes are looking at something while they're on the boat, and we see the Suchomimus. And we actually saw the Suchomimus in Season 1 of Chaos Theory. And this is not the same one, just so you guys know. This is a completely different one, because if you look back at Season 1, you can actually see that there's a different color pattern that this Suchomimus has compared to the other one. Anyways, we get a scene where Kenji and Ben are running, and they're saying the dinos have escaped. And we see Yaz telling Sammy to run. And we see some Dimorphodons in the next scene. And of course, there is a sort of Jurassic Park 3 reference where we see one of our heroes swimming away from the Suchomimus who is underwater and chasing them. And we see a scene of Brooklyn driving a car, which I found it very weird considering she has one arm. How is she going to drive a car with only one arm? And she apparently dodges some Sinoceratopses. And apparently we see a scene where Kenji confronts Ben about him knowing about Brooklyn being alive this whole time and not killing them. So I'm guessing at some point in the series, the group finds out that Brooklyn is alive, and they also find out that, most likely rather one, Ben knew about Brooklyn being alive this whole time and he just didn't say anything. Or he just recently found out through the phone, or whatever it was he was looking at, like I had mentioned before. Like I mentioned before, like I said, there's just two theories. Rather, one, he knew that Brooklyn was alive the entire time in Season 1, and just played along with her being dead. Or two, he just discovers Brooklyn being alive during Season 2. If he discovers Brooklyn being alive in Season 2, then I guess it makes sense. But what doesn't make sense, if he knew about her being alive the entire time in Season 1, it doesn't make any sense that Ben decided to keep that a secret. And I'm actually kind of on Kenji's side. There were a few times where Kenji got mad at certain characters, and I felt like it was, well, unnecessary. Those times, like he got mad at the Nublar 6 for, well, his group for sabotaging his dad, and Dinosaur Fight Club, and I felt like that was just so unnecessary. There were other times where he got mad at the other characters too, but this time, this is the one time I'm actually siding with Kenji on this one. Because if Ben did know about her being alive in Season 1, then I would say that, hey, that Kenji's actions towards Ben are actually kind of justified. I would be pretty mad too if someone that I knew and trusted for almost all of my life knew about another friend that I care about being alive this whole time and they just didn't mention it. And if you get somewhat of a scene where the Allosaurus is roaring at Brooklyn, most likely after she escapes and having her arm bitten off. We see a scene of Yaz and Kenji. I don't know what's going on there. We see a scene of our heroes being attacked by what apparently looks like a hippo. And we see Brooklyn running from the Atrociraptors. And we see another scene of our heroes running from the Suchomimus again. And we actually see the Brachiosaurus acting aggressive, which I don't think we ever saw that in the Jurassic franchise, where the sauropods act aggressively. And we see Darius dodging the baryonyx, and we see Brooklyn saying the line of, "I'm not the same Brooklyn that you once knew." As she burns the picture of her and her friends. Which doesn't make any sense, because at the end of Season 1, spoilers for those who have not seen Season 1, she kind of has a photo of her and her friends at the end of Season 1. And it doesn't make any sense that she'll burn that picture. And, yeah, if Brooklyn's becoming the main villain of the series, then I'm pretty sure I'm not going to like this season that much. Who knows, maybe she's not becoming the villain and maybe she's just, I don't know, acting strange, but again, I just don't like the haircut. I just don't like it. Anyways, that's it for this video, so let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think about this trailer? Do you like it or do you hate it? I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Anyways, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye.